Should my next step be customs? Or which way do you evolve in the knife world? When you've reached a certain level, whatever that level may be. Do you always have to go up in quantity? In price? How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another BLADE-OSOPHY Sunday, and yes, that's the topic for today. Where is the path of evolution in collecting? Well, first and most important of all, and that's in whenever we talk about evolution, whenever we talk about maturing or improving, we need to know what we want to improve. We need to know where we want to mature. And in order to evolve, we need to have an object. We need to be conscious of what we are doing. So, in that sense, there's going to be plenty of roads, too many roads, and each of those roads are going to be personal and individual for each one of us. But there are going to be elements in common that we will share, that we will learn. For example, being conscious. If we get on a car, but we don't know where we're going, then how will we ever get there? Now, it's better to start a car and start going than never go anywhere. That's for sure, right? But as we go along, we must start thinking where we want to go in that car, in that vehicle. So, consciousness is the first step. Being conscious of what we want, of what we like. As we go along for the ride, we will learn things such as observation. We will come across different things that are not so common in our daily lives. But at the same time, we'll find a proper use for such objects. I may not have a ship, a sailing boat, but I can very well use this tool for many other things. And just the aesthetics of it, right? Now that's something that is going to also be different in many cases, but that's also something that we gotta learn. We gotta learn to improve our tastes. And this is something that is not just for the knife world. This is something that comes from the world of arts. This is something that comes from the world of music, right? Music appreciation. Have you ever taken a class of music appreciation? Have you ever taken a class of art appreciation? And so, BLADE-OSOPHY is a little bit of that. Blade appreciation. Learning to observe positive elements in a knife and also not so positive elements in a knife, right? We all know about the Chris Reeve thumb studs. Can we get past that? Yeah, sure. it is still what it is, right? But at the same time, this folder is what it is. And I believe that these are the king of knives. But some time had to pass, and I had to test these knives, these folders, to be able to say that. And I went through Rough Riders, and I went through other brands, cheap brands, gas station knives, budget knives, whole bunch of budget knives. I started going through some good knives, very good knives, with better steels, much, much better steels. Started to appreciate certain aspects of the blade shape, of the handle material, of the handle shape. Locking mechanisms, lightness in the knife. A fidget factor I had never taken into consideration before, because I didn't start off as a collector, I started off as a user. I am still a user. But then I developed certain skills. Like we will if we do the work. If we put in the work, then we'll develop those skills, right? To have an overall good knife or tool that can be a collectible, but at the same time a great user, such as this. To discover a different interpretation of a traditional tool in these modern times, and what a tool it is. The precision, the quality, the performance, a great translation, a great interpretation. It's like speaking two different languages, and very different languages. The language of the past, and interpret that language to the present moment. But should we always pay more? Should we always arrive to that point of that knife that is so beautiful, that every single line is in harmony with the totality of the piece? The camera's moving a bit too much. Look at this. It's just such a nice flow of aesthetics a nice flow of colors. Of smoothness. We get to learn to appreciate those sort of things, whether they are made here in Bangladesh, in China, in Russia, in the US, right? So do we always have to look up? No, we don't. We just need to learn to appreciate. We need to learn to observe. Very, very difficult thing. Learning to observe, to pay attention. And of course, I'm talking way beyond knives now. But returning to the knife world, we will share some elements. Those elements are going to be aesthetics, good taste, observation, attention to detail, knowledge, experience, performance, and consciousness of all the details that make up one single knife. What do you guys think? And there they go. Professor EDC out.